you know whose wardrobe I buy.
Bone?
Come on, Thugs and Harmony, all of them.
Really?
Why do you love Bone so much?
I love them. I love you.
You are the biggest Bone fan, and I love Bone. But you love.
I named my daughter after Bone Thugs and Harmony.
What's her name?
Kalina Harmony.
You serious about this?
Yeah, she sings "Wake Up." It's the first of the month and everything. Like she is the. She does. Listen, I'm telling you.
But what? When you, I remember when Bone came out.
Yes.
We're not against rap. We're not against rappers. But we are against them
thugs.
I was like, oh, we
and
all
when
was
it
on
dropped, and I just remember it too because the video was dusty. They had the afros. They remind me of my uncles, right?
Okay.
And they're just walking real slowly because my mom's the only white child. All her siblings are black, and so they're just walking and they would sing and they just everything. They spoke to my heart and I loved them. And they did. I'm sorry, I love them so much. I'm sorry.
For the first time you heard them, you were like,
I was just like, I love them. And then they just I don't know. They're just in my heart and my soul. I feel like we're a part of each other. Like they're my entire childhood. They're everything.
Part of each other.
So,
yes.
So was it like a love or like a lust?
It wasn't even love. That's the crazy part. It was just love.
So
like
you
I
let
love
a
them.
Bone nigga smash?
Huh? Oh, of course.
Oh, okay. It wasn't. You said no, it wasn't lust, but it could be.
But it
was genuine appreciation of the artist.
Like I just loved them. Everything they did, I
like,
just
did you ever
love them?
Watch a video and be like, oh.
No, because that too. Because like all of my homework, like I just did a live. I did all of my homework. 9th grade, I drew the whole Crossroads music video. Like all my homework was about Bone. If you look at my yearbooks, it says Kanisha Busy Bone Bus. Like I just, when I used to go to class, I would take their pictures and put them on. I would sit in the corner and put the posters up. Everybody would.
While you was in class.
While I was in class, and I used to sit there and just rap with like doing this and just rapping my eyes. Everybody, I used to be crazy. I did a mentoring program, so I used to. Come on, Kanisha's definitely in the house. It was not Tasha. Yes. Come on.
You turned down for
Kanisha's definitely. I got kicked out of school for fighting over these guys. Like,
what started the Bone fight?
Well, so what happened is we was in home ec, right?
Okay.
In home ec. And you know how you have your own little families. Now, the boys next to me, they always was talking shit about Bone. So then they want to come over and borrow some eggs during home ec. Hell, these is Bone Thugs and Harmony eggs. Like, you can't come over here. All that. I'll never forget it. It was me, Carlos.
Scramble.
What is happening? This is
So
like
what you gonna do? Sunnyside is in the house.
It's better.
What is happening?
This is what the crazy part is. When they brought Crazy Bone to surprise me on the radio, they called my mom so my mom could tell the story about how I got kicked out of school for fighting over this.
Right.
So they're asking me, hell no, you can't borrow none. All that shit you've been talking about Bone. I don't know what transpired, but all I know is me fighting these two Asian boys, like rapping and singing Bone and fighting, whatever.
Scott, easy. Kanisha, got him.
I used to fight and rap. It was crazy. I used to freestyle about being in fights. Like, it's while I was fighting.
It was two Asian boys. That's crazy.
It was two Asian boys. They were in 10th grade.
And they knew karate, so that makes it even like
Listen,
that makes it.
And I'm
like
still
crazy.
mad at Carlos for not jumping in. So we're fighting, whatever. They call my mom and they're like, "Yo, your daughter just got in a fight."
These niggas using karate.
I'm gonna be saying about it.
And I said, I'm going to jump up.
I'm telling them, my mom's like, "Is my baby okay?" They was like, "Ma'am, the boys are hurt."
It's the children.
Your
It's
daughter
the Asian children were really concerned. Kanisha's power bone was in you.
Yeah, it was.
I'm
Just like when I
done.
pulled the machete on the girl at the mentoring program, and I was like, "This is Bone Thugs and Harmony. We'll kill you."
Time.
What?
Pulled the machete?
Yeah.
Okay, so
she like slid that in there, like it was a part of a
large
story.
weapon.
I mean,
Why
like,
did you have the machete?
because
At the mentoring program.
Were you the mentor or the mentee?
the mentee. I was only 9th grade.
Oh, you?
So the ninth grader,
so-
the ninth grader with the machete, her.
Yes, I love going back home so people can tell these stories. So Carlos was there again. He's always there. So what happened
Who is Carlos?
He's one of the
Carlos
members of
Corner
Bone.
Garcia. So
Oh, okay.
they took us on a camping trip.
First name basis.
And they took us on a camping trip in the middle, and we're going to the woods. I don't know these motherfuckers. Because you got to remember, I was a lot more rougher than I am now. So I used to carry a big machete on the side. What?
You are now. You still rough, nigga.
No, I'm very, my Zeta name is Uncontrollable Blue because I used to snap.
You carried a machete?
Yeah, I used to always have a machete.
Full
this big.
size?
Yeah, this big.
So
I'm
Where did you put a machete during the day?
You put it on the side.
You had a piece of metal.
Where does a 14-year-old acquire a machete?
Because my neighbors was a bunch of Cubans. They had all type of shit. We grew up with a bunch of Cubans. So they lived down the street. So I had this machete. I actually had two, but this is the one I took. So what had happened is Siobhan Collette Calkins had came up to me.
You know her whole name.
Yeah, because we still got beef. So she came up to me. And you know when people say something crazy to you, you don't realize it. It take a minute. And she was just doop, 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 doop. And I just looked at Carlos. I was like, and I just remember pulling the shit out, jumping, and I'm on, and I just remember one of the counselors had me here, two of them had me on, I don't know how I got on the table, but it was like a doo-doo, and I was like, bitch, this is Bone Thugs and Harmony, we'll kill you. And
Bone is like, don't commit no crimes in our name.
But the whole school.
What are you, your sister?
And the whole school clowned me for the rest of the school year. They would come up and go, oh, this is LL Cool J, we'll kill you.
Yo, now that is fucking.
Everybody would come up with their name like, this is Kumo D, bitch, we'll kill you. And they made fun of me the rest of the year.
I love that.
They made fun of me the rest of the year. They're like, bitch, you're not in Bone. But in my mind,
Kanisha, you are not in Bone. I was trying to send it to the crossroads, girl.
yeah, it was.
Kanisha doing this to kids. Why y'all eyes ain't turning big?
I fucking love it.
But
That's like, this boy's to me, we'll kill you.
Niggas don't want to hear nada.
Kanisha walk around trying to up control.
You remind me of one of this girl I knew.
Oh my God.
She was such a Beyonce stan. We was all riding in the van, and she was like talking about how much she loved Beyonce. And we like, oh yeah, we like Beyonce. And she was like, no, y'all don't understand. I love Beyonce.
Yeah.
We're like, yeah, nigga, we all but love Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? She was like, no, I don't want to die before Beyonce dies.
Oh,
Yeah.
She was like, if Beyonce were to die early in a car accident, I would want the Lord to take me first, so I don't have to live without Beyonce. I'm like, okay, Nick, that's too much. You can't love nobody. You can't love no artist that don't know you alive that much.
You way out there.
I love Beyonce as much as anybody else, but I could be alive. I'll be sad, but I could be. Ain't nobody. Damn. Yeah, I'd be like, dang, but she was not playing.
No, I believe it because when you love, I guess it's obsessed. Like it's a obsession is a real thing. So I was more obsessed, like
a fanatic.
Clinically
The
obsessed with
fan
them.
come from the word fanatic.
Yeah,
You like
is that?
yeah.
Did it come down after you met him?
Huh? Hell no, that should just keep getting because you got to remember.
You want to go kill that girl?
Listen, in the 10th grade, I got to tell you what happened at the Bone Thugs and Harmony 10th grade when they was headlining. I got burnt by Mary J. Blige's fireworks, so I'm already fucked up. And Bone is still next because I was right in the front. So anyway, Lazy Bone jump off stage. This girl grab his afro and she won't let go. I fly over 3 people front row. Boo, boo, boo. People still remember this from Seattle. I was like, were you there? And they stood the girl up. I'm like, the girl they stood up. They was like, this is our baby girl right here.
To you?
Yes. They gave me hella free stuff. And I still have the rag that they gave me. And I took my school pictures in it on my ID. I still have it in my scrapbook. You couldn't tell me nothing. You hear me? If you go on YouTube right now, you can see when Crazy Bone surprised me, nigga. I'm crying. I'm falling. I can't even keep it together. I am sick. And then I'm rapping for me. Shit, I was so excited.
You're probably the biggest Bone fan on earth.
I
Nobody else is more Bone than you. Even Bone.
No, yeah.
They're probably like, I like
them.
the group, but
I love it. Did y'all see when I was in the hospital? Crazy Bone sent me that message to give me. That's probably why I'm here. That's why I'm here.
Crazy Bone himself saved you.
Yeah, he was like, when you're all the way better, you can come be with us. Everything. And I got to perform with them on stage a few years ago.
Her material, she said her kid ain't top 5. She's like, nigga, I performed on stage with Bone.
She'll never be better than that. Never. Nothing will be better than that. Do you understand?
It's such a funny thing to tell your kid that they're not top 5. I performed on stage with Bone. You is just an accident. If you enjoy this podcast, pull up on us wherever you get your podcasts. Apple, Spotify, wherever. Or you can listen on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Watch on YouTube every Monday, different group of podcast friends, different group of podcast topics, always a good time. We'll see you next time. Saw us on the internet, Kept on Stage and Friends. Bye-bye.